Hi guys, welcome to Sky's Kitchen. Today at Sky's Kitchen, we're gonna be serious. My grandma told me that we need to make our videos more serious. Are you ready for this? Cause I'm not. Welcome to Sky's Kitchen, happy Friday. Chef Sky here. Today we're going to make a really awesome spicy salmon with some wild rice. It's gonna be really good, quick and easy to make as all my meals are. We have our 3 pieces of salmon. We have some Cajun seasoning. We have some diced red onion, minced garlic clove, some vegetable broth, half and half, and half of a bell pepper, and I went ahead and I diced it. I went ahead and I put the Cajun seasoning on top of our salmon. I would say it's about a teaspoon of seasoning on each salmon. What I can suggest is for you to pat your salmon dry before putting your seasonings on there, so then this way the seasonings can really stick to the piece of the filet. And I put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, so then this way we can get a nice searing on our salmon, and I'm going to cook them for about 3 minutes each side because we're going to make a sauce which is going to help cook them a little bit more. So I went ahead and I pan seared the salmon. I told you about 3 minutes. As you can see, it has cooked pretty well. I wouldn't say it's completely cooked because I wanted to save the 1 or 2 minutes left to finish cooking this with the sauce. So right now in my pan, I still have all of the seasonings from the salmon juice, and I'm just going to go ahead and start deglazing the pan with my vegetable broth. I'm using vegetable broth because we are vegetarian today. I have about a cup of vegetable broth, and I'm just going to pour a little bit in at a time, and this is really just to help deglaze the pan and really pick up all the seasonings and the juices from the salmon. Look at that already. So I'm going to go ahead and add my 1/4 of a cup of chopped red onion. The best flavors to put in first is onion and garlic, and I have my 1 minced garlic clove, and I'm just going to let this sit in the pan and cook for about like 2 to 3 minutes, so then this way the flavors can really absorb from the natural ingredients, the fresh ingredients of our garlic and from our red onion, being that this is going to be the base of our sauce. I'm going to go ahead and add a pinch of red pepper, crushed red pepper, to my base. As you can see, the onions have become translucent, and I really want to get my crushed red pepper in my base now, so then this way that can help create that little spicy flavor. I definitely don't want to make it too hot, but it depends on what your taste buds like, and if you like super spicy, you could always add more crushed red peppers, or even add some fresh red peppers in there. Like from the store, they have different types of spicy. They have Italian, they have Indian, hot long peppers, whatever your preference is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and continue to add my fresh vegetables. I have about a half of a cup of diced bell pepper, and I'm just going to add that in there. And I have half of a lime, and I'm just going to squeeze some fresh lime juice. And I'm going to go ahead and continue to whisk this up. And I'm going to add another tablespoon of my vegetable broth. So we already added about a half of a cup of the vegetable broth. So I really just want to take my time with making this sauce because I want to make sure that all the flavors are being absorbed as we're building our sauce. I'm going to finish adding my vegetable broth to the dish. I'm going to let this cook for about 2 minutes. Again, you really want to make sure that every layer is absorbing that flavor that we had put into our base. So like I said, I'm going to let this cook for about 2 minutes. So while I'm letting my sauce cook, I am going ahead and I am steaming the wild rice. It looks absolutely amazing. I had to let this cook for probably about like a half an hour because this type of grain does take a little bit longer than white rice would cook, and plus you want it to really have that fluffy texture to it. As you can see, it's literally perfect. I have a cup here of heavy cream, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to start adding it and whisking it into the dish. So then this way this sauce can have a nice, thick, creamy texture to it. And as you can see, it really already lightened up With the heavy cream, I am going to cook this on about high heat because I want it to have that nice creamy texture. Okay, so I went ahead and I actually only used half a cup of the heavy cream, and I added only a teaspoon of flour to really help thicken up the sauce to how I wanted it to be. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add our salmon in and just let it cook for about 3 minutes, so this way it can really help finish cooking through, and plus the flavor and the juice from the salmon will help add and finish and complete our dish. I think also another thing that's great, I probably didn't get all of the lime juice in here, so I'm just going to add this right in the middle. So then this way, whatever is from inside of it, the steam will help it come out. And like I said, we'll let this cook for about 3 minutes and dinner will be served. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, Chef Sky catches salmon. She takes the greens and makes it rice, then boom, you have salmon. Okay, guys. I'm sorry, Grandma, I'm not serious enough for you. Here is your dish. Like, can we just look at this? Oh my God, that rhymed. This looks really, really good. We have our pan-seared Cajun salmon with our spicy sauce, creamy sauce to go right on top. And we have our grain, wild brown rice, and everything just looks so good. I'm so excited for you guys to try this recipe. It's easy. It's technically a one pot meal aside from cooking the rice separately. But I can't wait for you to try it. Thank you so much again for coming back to Sky's Kitchen. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and let me know what you want to see next week at Sky's Kitchen.